Hi guys, it's Joe and you're watching Fonehouse.co.uk. Now, the Microsoft Lumia 640 is taking a giant leap forward and is jam-packed with branded software, so you're in absolutely no doubt as to who's behind this one. It's got a bigger screen, is more powerful and has better RAM as well. So, is it all it's cracked up to be? Let's take a look. At first glance, the build and feel is a little cheap, but in its favour, it's a phone that you wouldn't mind receiving the odd bump, especially given the price. In short, it isn't tank-proof, it doesn't look super cool, but it does have Gorilla Glass, so rattling around in your school or college bag, it will be absolutely perfect. We do have the matte black version though, and the glossy coloured backs do not seem to have received the same impressive feedback. The back comes off easily to place the removable 2500 mAh battery, and you can upgrade the storage from 8 gigs to a whopping 128 if needs be. The specs are impressive with a 5-inch 720p screen with 294 ppi, a quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor which clocks in at 1.2 GHz and 1 gig of RAM. These are exceptionally impressive specifications considering its affordable price. If you're new to Microsoft or Nokia, it may take a while to discover what works best for you ergonomically. However, with the matte case, we found it easy enough to hold in one hand, and the power button and volume rocker have a nice feel and sound to them, so you know where you are too. And yes, the USB slot and headphone jack are at the top and bottom, as you'd expect. As standard, the Lumia 640 comes with great storage with 30 gigs of free OneDrive space. You also get Cortana, which is basically their answer to Siri, which is a helpful aid for those who require a built-in PA. You get the Office suite as well with 1 year subscription to Office 365, which is actually worth $59.99. In terms of the screen, you get a generous 5-inch screen, which makes it easy to view games and media, and 294 ppi is good enough quality that will please most avid web browsers and HD video lovers. You also get Gorilla Glass, double tap wake, glance mode as well, which enables you to view a number of notifications at the same time. When it comes to specs, the Microsoft Lumia 640 does not disappoint. It runs on the latest version of Windows 8.1 Denim and we're told will receive the full Windows 10 update towards the end of 2015. The device has a 5-inch 720p screen, as we said, with 294 ppi, a quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor, which is 1.2 GHz, a gig of RAM, and 8 gigs of internal storage, which is upgradable to 128 gigs. Now, these are all pretty radical given the price point. The 640 is also well equipped when it comes to Microsoft applications, but it did struggle with third-party app support. The most popular apps such as Facebook and Twitter have been integrated into Windows 8.1 well, but the ever-popular Instagram is still in its beta stage, and the Windows App Store itself could, to be honest, do with a little bit of work. We found browsing and running their applications no problem, and gameplay was excellent despite the mid-range graphics. There were absolutely no delays or judders, which is another big thumbs up. It may not sound like much, but the 8-megapixel camera is well equipped to take decent photos, and with 8-megapixel resolution being good enough for the iPhone 6, surely it's good enough for the Lumia 640. This phone also uses the capable Lumia camera app with the Windows Phone Denim 8.1 update, which has key features such as the rich capture, which combines multiple shots to create dynamic images. The flash can also be adjusted and added onto the final image or used to suit your preference. It's an absolutely fab app and we love it, and it will really help with your photographic experience. It's a good solid camera that has enough details and range, although like other cameras of this spec, it doesn't enjoy low lighting inside or outside, and in fact struggles with any extremities in terms of light. Also, with strong detail capture and colouring, you will definitely get some good shots though. There is also a single 0.9 megapixel selfie camera on the front of the device, which is perfect for Skype and the odd snapshot, but to be honest, that's about it. Video is also decent quality, with the camera handling differences in contrast well and with decent sound levels too. It shoots at 1080p and 720p at 24, 25 and 30 frames per second. At this price, we'd have been satisfied with an average to below average lens and videos. However, here we've been given the best possible for the price point. We found the Lumia 640 battery performance to be excellent, and they seem to have got the balance right between display, processor power, Windows OS and smoothness, making sure this phone keeps running on an active day of document writing, video watching, podcast downloading, browsing and gameplay. The 2500 mAh unit is perfect for what's expected of it, and Microsoft have really done their homework to keep things running. There's also a power saver app which, as with many new devices, automatically deletes unused and unnecessary programs. The device also controls the brightness as necessary, which really does help in the reduction of battery power. The Microsoft Lumia 640 is a revolution for phones at this price point. It has a great camera, processor and brilliantly integrated Microsoft software. Its third-party capabilities do let it down a little bit, but to be honest, it's kind of hard to stay mad at such an affordable little gem.